And the partial government shutdown entering its fourth day amid a standoff over funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which has been under fire over the administration's handling of immigration enforcement. Jay O'Brien is tracking the latest for us. Good morning to you, Jay.
Good morning to you, Robin. President Trump now saying overnight he will sit down with Democrats to negotiate funding for the Department of Homeland Security 4 days after that agency technically shut down. And we've learned this morning that Democrats have now sent their counteroffer to the White House. The details of it are unclear, but the president telling reporters he's against some key demands Democrats have made on reforms to ICE. Among those are prohibiting agents from wearing masks, preventing immigration enforcement at sensitive places like medical facilities, schools, churches, and polling places, and requiring ICE to obtain warrants signed by a judge, particularly before entering private property. Meantime, the majority of DHS employees, from TSA to FEMA to the Coast Guard, many of them still rattled from the last shutdown, the longest in U.S. history, are expected to work without pay once again, and ICE operations will continue. Now, the timing of any in-person negotiations like those the president mentioned is still unclear. The Capitol remains largely empty. Lawmakers are still on recess for the week, but they've been told to prepare to return to Washington on 48 hours' notice if a deal comes together. Michael.
All right, Jay, we appreciate that.